We are down to the nitty-gritty in the Lucas Oil Race of Champions 250 at Lake Erie Speedway on MAV TV. Andy Jankowiak had checked out. Smooth sailing for him. Caution comes out. Now everybody gets brought back in, a single file restart, the rules by which the Race of Champions series lives by. Right here with under 5 to go, they're on the mat and racing.
Man, so exciting. Single file restarts you haven't seen in a while, but the 70 gets into the back bumper of the 73, almost a last-ditch effort to try to get by that 73. Oh, the yellow's back out.
Wow, they had to step on the binders a little bit there because Tommy Catalano had some trouble up in turn number 3. I thought Emmerling was just getting all sorts of out of shape there into 3, so the caution back out. Do you think a driver like Mike Christopher Jr. maybe learned something, and that was a good thing that the caution came out because it looked like he was going to fade back really quickly?
Yeah, so I think that you have to really be conscious. You see a lot of marbles up on top of the racetrack right now. If you get some of those and you don't get that right front cleaned off, you're not going to be able to make that first corner as much as you need to stay on the back bumper of the leader.
Time to swerve a bunch here under caution and hit that gas, clean those tires off.
Man, sometimes we'll even see the modifieds lock the tires up to just scrape the marbles and the dirt and just get some heat in those big marshmallow tires as we come back around to the green one more time.
Crucial restart, maybe the most crucial of the race. A little wiggle out of Andy J.
Will the 7 get in the back bumper again? Gives him a little bit of a shot, but can't hold the bottom as the 73 squirts out in front.
What will Patrick Emmerling do? Can he get to second quick and then maybe have a shot at Andy Jankowiak?
Andy J turning the wick up here, taking no prisoners. He's trying to run away from these guys that want to take the win.
Austin Beers got to be patient here. He can win the title here if he finishes in the top 5, it looks like. A lot of people doing some math right now trying to figure things out for the championship battle between Austin Beers and Matt Hirschman. There is Beers in the 45, under 2 to go.
Man, we see a really strong race here for second place with Patrick Emmerling and Michael Christopher Jr. as Andy Jankowiak takes the white to try to take this win.
Emmerling still trying to go for second, but driving the car number that his father made famous, that 73. Andy Jankowiak, a dream will come true. He's a winner of the Race of Champions 250. Wow. Look at that team celebrate. You talk about a Cinderella story. Andy Jankowiak is one today at Lake Erie Speedway. Emotion high for that team. Let's get down to Derek Perniciglio.
Well, it's a very happy Jankowiak crew down here. Jake Jankowiak, the crew chief on this car. You were jumping around ecstatic. Can you believe it after all these years winning the Race of Champions?
This is unbelievable. I got the back crew, man. We blew a clutch. We had to replace a clutch before the race. Jimmy Grandis, Ricky Hochter, Adam and Kyle Brown, Mark Buckley. These guys are amazing. Andy, he just could drive. That kid could drive, man. It's amazing. It's amazing.
We'll see you in victory lane.
Oh, thank you very much.
That's Jake Jankowiak, the crew chief for Andy Jankowiak.
You think the adrenaline is pumping there? Certainly.
I'd say they're pretty excited. Rightfully so, man. He earned it. He wasn't the most dominant car, but he got it done in the end.
Christopher Emmerling, top 3. Zane Ziner and Darrell Lewis Jr., they wind up in the top 5. Austin Beers, the pencils are out right now, figuring out some math. Is he the champion? Ryan Sherwood just outside the top 10 for that second-generation racer.
Man, Bob, there was action from start to finish with Matt Hirschman having trouble early, championship battles coming down late, and Andy Jankowiak stealing one from the big boys here.
Hirschman, call him big money, 8-time winner of this race, mired back in 21st. He was the first driver to have trouble. He kind of crept around the racetrack a little bit to garner some points. But there's the man. That is the man of the hour. It's Andy J time in the ROC 250.
The Lucas Oil Motorsports Hour has been brought to you by General Tire. Anywhere is possible. Line X. This is Line X country. And by Lucas Oil. Keep that engine alive.
It is going to be an emotional victory lane in the Lucas Oil Race of Champions 250 presented by Presque Isle Downs and Casino. And that's because a fan favorite, Andy Jankowiak, wins the ROC 250 in the 71st edition of this race. I'm Bob Dillner at Coil of Joy. We've had a blast. There is Andy J. And look at the emotion overwhelming him in victory lane. The fist pump. Let's get down to DP.
Andy, come on over here, buddy. You know, you had a quick answer to my question at the beginning of the race that you said, yes, you were going to win this. And boy, you had a car that was tough to beat. How did you pull it off today?
I don't know. We had a miscommunication with one of the officials there. We thought we were allowed to adjust air pressure on the fuel stop, and we weren't. So we made a mistake there, just trying to get too cute, and we just got lucky with the way the cautions fell, because if we didn't get enough yellows, I mean, we weren't going to have a chance to get our tires on the thing. And I've cried 3 times in my life in the car. Lucas Oil, welcome to the ROC, Lucas Oil and MAV TV. We love you. Can't wait to have more of you here. Hold on, I got to adjust myself here. I got a lot of stuff going on. It's hard to put it into words. Cannot believe my name's going to be on that trophy. That name will be on my trophy till the day I die and long after. And that's the greatest accomplishment of my career. And this is just unbelievable.
Andy Jankowiak, the winner of the Race of Champions, ladies and gentlemen.
You gotta love the emotion from Andy Jankowiak today at Lake Erie Speedway. This one was interesting. A miscommunication between the team and what the officials laid out for the rules led to Andy J being far back, but up front, he was early here at Lake Erie.
Well, like you mentioned, that might have been a blessing in disguise to take the tires later than everybody else. Bunch of action from start to finish today. What a race.
This Lucas Oil race recap showed Mike Christopher Jr. pretty strong, Patrick Emmerling in the 07 strong as well. Jack Eli would spin a couple of times in that good-looking 81 car. Tommy Catalano, man, he gave it his all.
No doubt that car had a bunch of short-run speed, just didn't have quite the longevity in that 54 machine.
Yeah, there is Eli in the 81, having spun late in the race. Zane Ziner held the point for a while. Then that 07 of Emmerling went to the front. Catalano marched forward as well. Both of those drivers with interesting circumstances. Andy J, though, he was the strongest car at the right time of this race.
No question. And when that pay window opens up, that 73 car found its way to the front in dominating fashion.
He is going to party tonight, I can tell you that. Andy Jankowiak with the win at Lake Erie Speedway in the Lucas Oil Race of Champions 250. Mike Christopher Jr., though, really can hold his head up high because he ran a very strong race today, Derek.
So Mike Christopher Jr. had a very strong car. Mike Christopher Jr. was a threat to win this race all day today. What do you think he could have done different in the late stages?
It looked like he just had better rear tires than us. He must have pit off cycle because he was lapped down there, but yeah, it just wasn't in our mind of people to think about at the end of the race because he was cut out of the picture, and there he comes at the end, and the thing was stout even on those last restarts. But thanks to Lake Erie for putting this on and the ROC Tour. It's a lot of fun, and I hope I get to come back.
Mike Christopher comes home in the second spot today in the number 7 NY machine.
Hey, by the way, as we watch Andy Jankowiak celebrate the win, Austin Beers with the title by 11 markers. Let's get down to Derek Perniciglio.
Thank you very much. And the number 45 of Austin Beers came into this race as the underdog, and now he leaves as the champion. You win today with an 11-point advantage over Matt Hirschman. What does it mean to be an ROC champion?
It feels amazing. Obviously, you don't want to win it that way with a competitor, who you're running against all year, and he parks it right at the end. It's just tough to win it that way, but to win it on the ROC Series, it's amazing.
Does it feel like a full circle event for you and an accomplishment, driving for the team that your dad used to drive for and also winning championships now?
Yeah, I knew Dave won a lot of championships with my dad at Mahoning, and I know he wanted to really win a championship this year, though, so to get a championship for Dave and Laura, it's amazing. I'm so proud to run their race car.
Austin Beers, your 2021 ROC Modified Champion, ladies and gentlemen.
You like the Mighty Modifieds and more that you see on MAV TV? Make sure you go to mavtv.com/set reminder and receive a calendar reminder minutes before each and every one of your favorite shows on MAV TV. Corey, this was a blast.
Man, Bob, thanks for having me. Always a pleasure. Hopefully tune back into MAV TV once again.
For everybody at Lucas Oil Production Studios, we say congratulations to Andy J.